kickoff as this one gets started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Taylor has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Wide open spaces. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Keeps looking downfield. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. And the Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out breaking routes, timing has to be so critical. important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and you just didn't see it on that play.
He's got an open man. Finds a seam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going over the top. He's got it on the sideline. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Working that left side now.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. On the run, still looking. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Washington. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing out of the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback come up 2 and sacked at the 12.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air. It's Underwood. Pulls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The Gamecocks get enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Roberts. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right.
Turning on the Jets. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Jordan. Here comes the heat. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Anderson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Runs through a tackle. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's hot. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll ride the hot hand. It's a running room. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. With the catch, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Bring in the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set him back. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sent it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Fires left. He's got it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for the goal line, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game, and tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Might be calling a hot route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab deep. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Washington wants to go quickly.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they...
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he's got it at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback running on the draw. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's White. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Unleashes to the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Trucks through the defender. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Coleman. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is... Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He's going for it all. He's got it on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun looking at the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Looking for room at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the Huskies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goal post and trying to create some room. The run to the left. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Going for it all. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, your goal of a defense...
practice every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
To the air, it's Jordan. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Snagged out of the air. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Looking for room. It's Sherrod. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. They've got the screen set up. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Rush is on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
He had nowhere to go with the ball, guys. and the defense is a nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Slings it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking to scramble. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Going downfield for the big play. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll try the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Jordan. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, the quick spin move. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the
catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Backs looking for the goal line. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. He'll take another shot here. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make this. Ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Empties his backfield. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. He's going to go for a big one. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
He'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
The Tigers looking to convert on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are beat.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the...
Looking to take a shot. Intercepted! intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Touchdown,